Hello folks. Well, I'm not a tech channel. I can't compete with those channels with millions of subscribers who open up new tech all the time. I open up tech when I buy it. I do like tech, but I'm not an expert. I'm a consumer, not an expert. So I'm going to open this because it's a new piece of tech. Well, I say new, it's sort of it's not even an upgrade. It's more or less a relaunch of an older product, and apparently it's not as good as the older one, but I never got one of the older ones before they were discontinued. So I thought I'd try one. This is an Apple HomePod. I have several mini HomePods from Apple. I must have about 8 of them. And for the size of the speaker, they are very impressive, and I have them in pairs in many rooms to give me a stereo effect. I never managed to get one of the big ones, and then they went to silly prices when they were discontinued. My mum has one in black, and I was quite impressed with the sound quality of hers. Oh, what do we have to do? Oh, there's more we have to undo here. Assume that's what I have to do. I did want it initially in the black colour, but when I came to order the black, they'd all gone, they'd all sold out, and it was on a pre-order, and I got mine, particular one, from very.co.uk because I get discount. So I didn't pay the £300 this costs. I think I paid £254 for mine. So it was worth getting from Very, for me anyway. It's not that price for everyone. Quite a heavy speaker. I never use Siri. Siri is absolute pants as far as I'm concerned, and I've not found out that it's any better. Siri is like Alexa. It's a personal assistant. It's thick. Siri is thick. Well, it was the last time I used it. So I basically want this for the speaker. I don't want it for in fact, I turn off Siri so it can't listen. Well, that's the theory. You can tell Siri to stop listening, and in theory the speaker will not listen to you, but who do we know? I mean, it might still listen. It's got a lovely mains lead. It's a detachable, sort of a fabric coated mains cable. Obviously this is a UK version, so got a UK plug on, and you can remove it from the speaker. We've got a little bit of instruction here. I think I can just use my iPod, it's not my iPod, my iPad, to set this up on my interweb at my Wi-Fi. Very simple to set up in my experience. So I'll plug in first. I assume we need to plug in the unit. And will it go in one way or two ways? It will go in either way, I think. There we are, so that's plugged in. And the mains cable is about 1 metre long. And there's also a little label. Now, one thing I don't like about these, it's very hard to see the plus and minus, because sometimes if you want to lower the volume and you don't have Siri connected and say lower the volume, you've got to press on the top, and it's a bit awkward to see exactly where the plus and minus is. Probably a little bit easier to see on the white one, but on the black version much harder to see. But as I said, I've got lots of the mini ones in different colours, white, black and orange, and but this only comes in the white and a black colour. It's called something other than black, but it's black or very dark grey. Right, so I'll plug this in. I'm not sure where I'm going to have this one. I think I might use this in my bedroom, and if it's any good, at some point I'll get the black version to use in my living room. Because I'm balls deep in the Apple ecosystem, I have to buy Apple products, and at my age I can't learn any new operating systems. I'm just happy with Apple. They tend to work for me. I've got an iPad, an iPhone, an old iPod, even an Apple Hi-Fi, and all my videos are edited on an Apple MacBook Pro. And the reason I have Apple products is because my big brother used to give me his hand-me-downs, so when he upgraded to a new computer, I would get his old one. My first Apple computer was one of those Mac Classics with the grayscale screen. It wasn't even on the internet back then, and I progressed to a Centris, and then I bought my own Apple, which was, I believe, an iMac, one of those big bulky iMacs, one of the early ones with a translucent case, and then an eMac. And then from then on, I've just had other Apple products. So for me, I can't learn anything new. So here it is. It looks nice here. I think the black one would be better in my living room. This would go very well in my bedroom. It's got a lot of white furniture. So it's plugged in. So let's see what I have to do. I don't think I have to do a lot. Connect your iPhone or iPad to Wi-Fi and turn on Bluetooth. Hold near HomePod for setup. Okay, let's just check I've got Bluetooth on. The reason I like the HomePods, they do connect seamlessly to my iTunes, but also I have YouTube Premium, so I have YouTube Music, and I can stream music from YouTube through my Apple HomePod. And of course, here's one of the mini ones I've got here in my living room. I've got two in the living room to give a stereo effect, and you can buy two of these if you want, if you can afford two, to give a stereo effect, but I think one might be enough for most rooms in my house. So I think I've got Bluetooth on. Let me just check in my settings. So you find your settings. Since throwing my iPad in a fit of anger a few days ago, it's been a bit slower, so I'm not surprised. It did survive it though. Right, Bluetooth is on. Okay, so I need to turn the speaker on actually. It wasn't on at the wall socket. We'll wait for the valves to warm up and whatever happens inside. And I'm standing near it with my iPad. Aha, something's happening. We've got the little rotating light here at the top. So I think it's trying to connect up to my iPad. Ooh. Okay, oh dear. I need to check for a software update actually. You need to make sure your software is up to date on your iPad or iPhone. I need to update to iPad OS 16.3. So I'll download that and then I'll continue with the setup. Okie dokie, well I think I've got the new software installed, hopefully. The update is complete. I've now got 16.3 version. Now I'm waiting, hoping to get it connected up to my new HomePod. Set up later. Now apparently you get some Apple Music free with this. I think it could be 6 months free subscription to Apple Music. I'm not sure how you do that, but there is a way of doing it. I'm just telling Apple no, I'm not sharing all my details with you. So, well, hopefully then I can try again, hold my iPad near the HomePod. Bluetooth is on. Ah, it's found it. Now it's asking me to set up. So click on setup. We're pulsating again. Just waiting for that little doodah. Used to be called the spinning beach ball of death. Now I've just got to centre the HomePod in the frame. Oh, well, I did that accidentally. Now it's asking me to pick a room. I'm going to say bedroom because I think this will go in my bedroom rather than the living room. But you pick whatever room you want. Bedroom, kitchen, living room, office, basement, blah, blah, blah. Lots of choices. So I'm going to go for bedroom. Typical, I wasn't filming when it made a little noise. It made a little bloop noise. And it's now saying HomePod is ready. Done. So I'm assuming now if I go into iTunes, for example, I should be able to stream some music. I wonder if Siri is connected. Hey Siri, are you there?
I'm listening.
Hey Siri, who is the fairest of them all?
Snow White, is that you?
No, it isn't, you nasty thing. Right. Oh, you're not going to respond to that? Hey Siri, I don't like you very much.
I'm just trying to do my job. If there's anything else I can help you with, just let me know.
Hey Siri, are you better than you used to be?
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
Not at the moment, but thanks for offering.
You're welcome.
Right, so let's just try. Obviously, I'm going to get a strike if I put anything too popular on, so I'll try and find something that won't be popular, and I might get away with playing a few seconds of it. Jane McDonald, Jessica J, John Barrowman. Well, he's not popular anymore after getting his Todger out. He still might cause a copyright doodah. I did have some copyright-free stuff on here, actually. I don't know where it is. Various artists. Could be in here. Hey Siri, play premium tracks.
On it.
We'll get on with it then.
I couldn't find premium tracks in your Apple Music library.
Well, it's there.
You can ask me to play a radio station or ask for your music in a different app.
Well, I don't know where it's going to be because it's in my Apple iTunes thing. Hey Siri, open iTunes.
I can't find any TVs to open apps nearby.
Wow, what happened to your voice? Hey Siri, what happened to your voice?
To change my voice, open the Home app, press the HomePod icon, and tap Settings. You're looking for a setting called Siri Voice.
Oh, okay. Oh, honestly, I wish you were better. Home settings, here we go. Well, I can't find it at the moment. Anyway, I thought this would be easy. I can't play from my iTunes for some reason. I should be able to play from my YouTube Premium Music. We'll play a little bit of something. Okay, well I should be able to select AirPlay and Bluetooth devices. Trouble is I've got three. There it is, bedroom. It's got the HomePod symbol instead of the twin symbols that I've got set up in other bedrooms. Oh, now it's going to play Joyful Times. Should do. Are you going to play? Why aren't you working? For goodness sake. Hey Siri, why aren't you working properly?
Sorry, I didn't understand that.
No, you didn't. You don't understand nout. Hey Siri, you are absolutely thick as pig poo.
Is there something else I can help with?
Well, yes, I'd like you to play some music, please. I want you to play some music that I'm trying to stream from my iPad. Why aren't you playing it?
Here's Stream.
What? Hey Siri, shut up. Okay then, I've reconnected to YouTube Music. I've clicked the streaming button, so it should have connected to this Bluetooth device. So when I press a button, we should hopefully hear some music. You can see me smile, can you, Barbara Dixon? Well, I'm not smiling at the moment. Well, it's finally working. What can I say? It's a speaker. It's a bit glitchy for me. I'm probably thick myself. But once they work pretty well. Although I've had, my mini HomePod minis, they drop out occasionally and frustrate me. Especially, I've got a couple in the kitchen. And when I'm wiping down my surfaces and emptying my dishwasher, I like to sing along to some of the latest tunes from the hit parade, ABBA, Barbara Dixon, Chris de Burgh, a-ha, all the latest pop sensations. So, Yeah, it's a nice rich sound for one speaker. I think it'll sound fantastic with two of them. It's a considered purchase. These are £300. Typical Apple styling, but if you want it as a smart speaker, well, I'm sure you can look at other tech channels that have managed to use this as a smart speaker, control all their lights and their robotic vacuums and their washing machines, etc. But for me, it's just a speaker. I wanted it for a speaker. It's a substantial, heavy, well-made item, and at some point I expect I'll get another one to form a lovely stereo pair. But for my living room or bedroom, one should be enough. Well, that's it. That's my tech review of this new Apple HomePod speaker compared to the Mini. And the Minis are very good for around £100 or £90, whatever they cost. A couple of Minis, you could buy two Minis for less than one of these and have a stereo pair. But that's a black one. As I said, I've got white ones, I've got a couple of orange ones, and they're nice little speakers, very modern and good sound, especially considering the small size. Long gone are the days of having a big stereo system with huge speakers and putting in physical media. We can now stream what we like using some speakers like these Apple ones. Okay, well, I expect I'll get a lot of negative comments from tech people, but I'm not a tech person. I never pretend to be, unless you're talking of vacuum cleaners, and then I know my stuff when it comes to vacuums. But when it comes to technology, they frustrate me when they don't work. I've broken many technological items in my past, especially printers. Several printers have been thrown to the wall because they haven't printed when I've wanted them to. And yes, only last week I threw my iPad to the wall. Fortunately, it did survive. I'm still using it. Otherwise, I'd have had to buy a new one. I think that's what Apple do deliberately, you know. I think they make things stop working. You get so frustrated, you chuck them so they break, and then you think, oh, I can't be bothered to learn anything new. I'll have to get another Apple product. Yeah, very good, Apple. I'm on to you. Goodbye, thanks for watching, and yeah, buy one if you want.